Welcome and welcome to the show. I am your host, Joey Watts. This is Mr. Link, and we are on episode 13 of Wabbslink. Link,
Yeah,
weekend. It was a weekend. It was a weekend,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
was a weekend. And we're gonna have to talk a little bit about it, obviously. And obviously, the title is what the title is
hmm
because I'm not one of them Chelsea fans that are hiding. That's for sure. I'm not one of them. I'm the last person to sit here and say chill guy. I ain't no chill guy. I've never been a chill guy in my entire life. Period.
You know,
I don't
chill
think I even knew what
guy.
a chill guy was. I ain't chill. That's the reason I smoke weed to try to chill out. I don't chill. All right. So I ain't one of them. I'll probably say that right now. I ain't one of them. Link, you had another fun weekend with your team. Obviously, back to back weekends. How are you feeling? Going? How are you feeling personally, and how are you feeling about Liverpool so far?
Uh, Good man. Happy to be here. Per usual, another great Tuesday. We get to talk about footy, show the world that we're just two Americans that don't know ball.
Yep.
But I'm actually surprised. I'm not that worried about the result or the course of things right now in the Prem. Um, it's one of those moral victory type things because we didn't lose, but I think another day we win that game, not by one goal, maybe two, just on the basis of the performance. I hate catchphrases and like euphemisms and all that, but the intangibles really stood out for our team. The mentality, the effort, the drive, all that good stuff. To see us not lie down, to see us take the game to Fulham. I know we're still at home, but to do that, to get a man down so early in the game and still to put on performance is very comforting. I say performance, but that was a team performance. There were definitely some low lights from the game. A couple of performances that just weren't good enough, and it shows. But I think with the turn of the new year comes a return from injuries, and I think if you look at our players, barring probably Salah and Van Dijk, I think the competition has increased performances for a lot of players. So I think that will only improve us. And I think at the end of the day, we're still not in our final form. Shout out to Frieza and Cell. But yeah, we're still improving. So like the biggest thing I can take from that game is that we can dominate a Fulham side, a man down, and that this isn't the final version of slot ball for this season or moving forward. So I'm happy.
Yeah, that's nice. I gotta be a hater now. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want to become this with your team because I didn't expect to be where I am, but now I have to hate. Like there isn't really a like I don't have choices. Like it just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds all what you said is very nice. Oh, it sounds very nice to have that moral victory that you guys got. But it is 6 in 2 games. It is six
Four.
goals, 6 goals let in
Oh,
two
six.
games. I
Okay.
mean,
Then
what we saying,
the
man? Like
well, it's not an excuse, but there's obviously.
but you got scored on three kind of times against Newcastle too, with 11 men. Regardless on
No,
if it was
that's not. I'm not talking about the red cards. I'm not going to use this as an excuse. It's just plainly
okay,
stated.
so
Kanate
that's
was
why
there.
I'm asking you a question. You're
It's
getting very
Kanate.
I'm
No, it's Kanate.
getting very defensive. Now that I have to be a hater, you're gonna be very defensive now. I get it. I get it.
Nah, the guns are up. Like I got to get my posture
But
right. I
I
have
gotta
this
tell
energy
you,
for Chelsea fans if I need it.
I gotta ask the question. 6 and 2. You got 6 goals in the last two. Is there signs for problems when Joe Gomez is in there and not Konata?
Um, I don't want to use the word problems because it sounds like it's a bigger negative than it is, but there's obvious differences, yes, and there's a drop off in quality. Um, there's minor mistakes, not minor, but there's differences in mindset and defending. between Konate and Gomez, and there's obvious differences in physicality and athleticism between Konate and Gomez. It's not a shock to say that Konate is better than Gomez and that it's a better partnership. I think the main difference between the two is that Gomez, whether it's through naivety, laziness, trust, whatever, I think he gives Trent the benefit of the doubt in defensive scenarios more than he should. Um, and that kind of played out in the second goal, if not the first as well. But I feel like Konate is more of a front-footed defender and going to defend someone that's near Trent. Maybe it's because he knows Trent isn't going to play defense well enough, or that Trent's going to get beat, or that he just plays the position better because he's a better center back. But the right side is more open with Konate not there, and it shows.
So
It's that simple. Like it's not an excuse. It's just how it is, and we have to make up for it somehow.
just question, like I'm sure you kind of have an idea. Doesn't Konate come back relatively soon?
So there's been conflicting reports on when he's coming back. I do know he's out of the knee brace or the whatever stent he was in, the protective gear. Sorry. But so he should be back definitely before January's over. Whether that's the second week of January, the third.
Okay, so there is going to be more of an extended period of you not having Konate. Like it's going to be,
he's not back this week.
Few games.
He's not playing against Tottenham. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through your right now, right? Because we're here now, Link. We're here. This is not a drill, right? This is not a drill. We're here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is it.
Yeah.
Now Chelsea turned out to be a team that nobody thought they were going to be, right? And here we are. Now we got to do this.
I'm not phased. I'm ready.
I mean, I know you guys are ready, but we got to talk about it, right?
Let's talk about it, son.
So we got EFL Cup. I ain't really sweating that shit. I mean, I don't think you'll lose it, but they will have interim manager for that game.
Rotated side.
Southampton. So I don't think it'll be too big of a deal regardless. I wouldn't put anything past it.
No, but he's resting players, so you never know. He's doing a heavy.
Yeah, I mean, you have to rest players. It's not like an if and you have to rest players. You're playing Tottenham 100%. On Sunday.
Yeah.
Right. So you have Tottenham on Sunday. You have you have Liverpool on. I think that's day after Christmas, or Leicester day after Christmas.
Yep.
You have West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have United.
Yeah.
Do you think Konate's shooting back for this date right here?
I think that's the goal for them. If the reports that he's coming back earlier than expected are true, I think he'll come back.
This Tottenham game just is very interesting to me. I'm not going to front. No.
It's
not just because big up S. It's good to see you, my guy. Big up S. So
big up.
Like I think that the reason is like Tottenham can score goals. It's like Ange Postecoglou's problem isn't getting his guys to score. That's not his issue. He's not having the same problem that Arteta's having right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's specifically, right? It's specifically, it's specifically that he just can't. That his fullbacks aren't defending anybody in wide areas. That's literally what's going on right now. Nobody's being defended in wide areas. Like if you're talking about Poro or you're talking about Udogie, nobody's winning their one-on-one duels, as Mons would say. Nobody's winning them duels. It's literally just Poro getting skinned, Udogie getting skinned on a week-to-week basis right now. That's what's going on at Tottenham. It has nothing to do with Ange, and that's why I don't think they should sack Ange. I never thought they really should sack Ange, but I don't think they're gonna, to be honest. I don't think Ange is being sacked. I think that this might be a game where Ange can show his worth if they can get another result against a big team. The only team that they don't get a result against is us. Like, that's just nature. Chelsea beats up Tottenham. That's just human nature. That's what we do. but they show
Yeah,
up supposedly against all the other teams, even with the I mean, I can give you the context that those wins aren't that great just based off of the context of what was going on with each one of those teams that they've won against. But even against Arsenal, they showed up. They just didn't finish a couple of their chances.
but it's Spurs. So like with Spurs, I feel like more than any team in the Prem, you have to add context. You
Yeah.
have to add context because the context defines them, right? Arsenal, that was a derby. They played well, but they got outmatched by a team that's good at set pieces.
Yeah, and RVN's been getting skinned. So like if
Yeah.
like the Leicester game, I would expect a win. And then West Ham's just been hot cold, but you should smoke them too. So
Should, but
you
also
should
you
smoke them.
think in the next 2 to 3 weeks you'll see Harvey Elliott and Chiesa hopefully get some playing time and add to that competition. And if they don't win out the spot, I don't expect Chiesa to win out the spot. But say Harvey Elliott, Szoboszlai has to play better, like he's doing the last 3 weeks,
And I do wonder if
or he's got to,
Darwin they make Darwin this EFL Cup striker, and then until Jota is like fully back. Do you think Jota will be back for Tottenham?
Jota starting Tottenham, 100%.
Yes.
I won't say 100. I don't think for sure, but if he's healthy, I think they said that he might have had a slight niggle or something after the game, but I don't think it was something injury wise. If he's fit, he's starting.
Okay.
I think they're trying to ramp him up for the Tottenham game, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's fair.
I think Darwin's running out of chances, to be honest with you, especially as a starter.
That's gonna say I was gonna bring up is Diaz the guy behind Jota now as this backup striker.
I don't think it's like set in that because it didn't look that great in the little bit of time we had in it. One, but two, I think that's more of a stopgap solution to get Diaz and Gakpo on the field right now.
To get them both on the field, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and especially because we didn't have a Champions League game going into this week, we have more of a favorable fixture to rotate against.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can play that lineup because he can alternate for this game here. But I think once you get C back in Champions League, you'll go back to them alternating starts where Gakpo will start in one and Diaz will start in the other.
Okay.
Because as much as people don't like the aesthetics of Darwin, he has to play right.
Do you expect 9 points from this run? I mean, obviously minus Manchester United, right? Because we're just gonna wait because you think you're half Kanate by then, but you think 9 points from this run?
Is that what I think or what I expect?
What do you think?
Shout out to Hooks. What I think.
Yeah, because I know what you expect. Because you expect 9 because because the way that Chelsea's moving right now.
I think it could be 7. I think Tottenham could be a tie, but not based off tactics. It's just we have just suspicion. I need to see if we're going to be Liverpool of past seasons or we're going to do what's required of us.
This does feel like Liverpool of past seasons, doesn't it? Like around this time, a little bit of a drop off in defensive structure, and like the goals are still coming, but it just the defense
the goals are enough to tie.
With the goals, and there's you may have, and it's not always losses either. It's like draw here, draw there.
We don't lose.
It's always around this December time. It feels like.
No, this is the thing. The title races we've had with City that we've lost, we don't lose them because of losses. We get too many draws. So that's what my fear would be. With the Tottenham game, though, just because I trust Slot, realistically, we should mop them because we're just going to sit back and absorb their pressure and go forward. But that doesn't work as well because we don't have Kanate. So, they're going to score. I feel like they're going to score a goal against us.
All right. Let's move on to Chelsea. We'll talk about the Brentford game a bit.
You guys got
do you want to go actually before we do that, do you want to talk about the draw anymore?
The Southampton draw? Or
no.
Our draw.
Yeah.
Oh, Robertson apparently got hurt. It's unfortunate. He needs to be a backup now. I don't want him to leave because I'm nostalgic and I have some emotional ties to some players, but he
So
can't be
who's playing
starting
left
moving
back?
forward. Uh, Gomez is gonna have to play left back probably against Southampton.
So it's Kwanzaa and Gomez
No,
for
good
Tottenham.
question. For Tottenham, they'll no, because Robertson's red card will be played out on the Southampton game because it's League Cup.
Yeah, but didn't you just say he was injured?
We'll see. I think it was like a knock. I don't know if it was an actual injury. Don't quote me on that.
But is Simicast still out?
Stomach is still out.
Bro, that's getting testy in your back lines.
Yeah, no, all of my backups
Robertson's
are hurt.
out, bro. If Robertson's out, that gets testy.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, you have 4 fit people because Bradley's out, Kanate's out, Simicast is out.
And then if Robertson's out, you're in deep shit.
Yep. 4 fit defenders.
Fuck. Bro.
It'll be all right. You got to figure it out.
Yeah, that's for sure. So
but the draw, Diaz has got to pass that to Salah. Everyone knows that. He's got to do better. I think the decision making of a number of our forwards isn't where it needs to be. Thankful Jota's back. Anthony Robinson.
I'm just saying, even Salah's decision making in that game, that game against Fulham, wasn't good.
It wasn't great. And I thought he should have done better in a couple of chances, but don't want to, critique the god, the Salah. Happy to see Jota score. Happy to see Nunes.
No, I don't mind critiquing him, bro. He's your backbone to this whole thing. If he doesn't move this thing, it doesn't move the way that it does, and I get that. But
correct.
But there was times where he could have won that game. Yet I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
He probably could have won that game on his own. He had the opportunities in front of him. He just would either make a wrong where he could have just made an easy pass, or for a tap in, and then he would actually go for the shot rather.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, he had credit in the bank. So
you guys looked rough for a good portion of that game. But when I say a good portion, I said the early portion of that game. You guys looked rough, and then after halftime, you guys pretty much had you guys had all control, all the attacking impotence, and other than the counterattacks that they were fantastic at, they were really good counterattacking, and that's where we get to Chelsea. Chelsea against Brentford. Brentford counterattacked us, tried to counterattack us. They had probably a 10-minute spell in our game where they had some control. They had 2 really good counterattacks. 2. Okay. Everything else Caicedo swept up.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else Caicedo swept up.
You should have tied that game.
Huh?
You should have tied that game.
Why? We missed plenty of opportunities too.
You did.
Just because here's the thing that here's the funny part. Oh, because Brentford missed opportunities, right? Oh, they hit the bar. Oh, because Brentford missed opportunities, our missed opportunities, they don't get considered. So when there's missed opportunities from both sides, okay? Both sides had missed opportunities. Nico Jackson missed a wide open net. What are you trying to tell me? He missed a wide open net.
On his weak foot, the ball was coming.
I don't give a fuck. If the ball goes bar down on us and we miss a wide open net, who was supposed to win? Oh, the team that actually won. Thank you, Link. You don't have to answer that question because they both had opportunity. We both had opportunities that we should have scored. That game should have ended probably 3-2 or 4-2 like I predicted. Like I said, it probably should have ended 4-2 because we had other opportunities.
In my opinion, it should have been a draw. That's my super biased opinion for sure.
That's fair.
But I will say that
I'm gonna counter you with that. See, I'm not gonna hate you with stupidity. That's just hating with stupidity. Straight up. I'm not about to hate you with stupidity. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna say, I see Konate's not there and you let up 6 goals. Is that a problem? That's hating. See, if you wanted to come to me and say, hey, Joe, your defense looks a little shakier without Wesley Fofana.
But
Is that a problem? I would say,
no, but your defense looks
like,
shaky regardless.
that's exactly what I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly that. Our defense is shaky regardless, but Caicedo, Cucurella, and Gusto actually defend really well. And actually, you know what? I gotta give Levi Colwell some props because he does defend really well in majority
Yeah,
spells of the game. Like
and this is why Liverpool wanted him. Give us Levi.
In a big majority of games, in a big majority of games, he defends very, very well. He gets to live off of the Lamar Samuel's name. He could be Levi Colwell for right now. Yeah, we're in a motherfucking title race. If you didn't know, now you know. Fucking get Chelsea fans, get with the program. Okay, that's what I'm
Let's
gonna
run through your fixtures. Let me put some hate on these fixtures.
Yeah, well, the only
The
fix
title
we have
race.
Everton, which obviously is always a tough matchup for us at Goodison Park, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have Fulham at home, which I normally is a easy fixture for us at home. Like at home, it's an easy fixture. Away, it gets dicier, but we beat them majority of the time. And then Ipswich, which we haven't played in such a long time. We haven't really played Ipswich before, but I mean the attacking impotence that we have on our team, we should be able to mop them. Then
You're dropping.
we play Palace the same day you play Man U. We play Bournemouth after the international break. Oh no, it's not an international break. It's just a week off.
If you're dropping points against either Palace or Fulham, then I'm glad I'm on record saying that.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of those are a draw.
Because
But
both of those teams have players that can score.
If we go all the way to City unbeaten, look at that run. You get past the Goodison test, which is, always an issue for us. I'm not going to front. It's always an issue. You get past the Goodison test. This Brentford test, it's a test. And we're not going to have Cucurella in this game. Okay? So that's a test. Like, we're not going to have probably one of our best performing players against Everton. Okay? It's a test. We get past this test. The rest of these games, up until Bournemouth.
Yeah. We said this. We've been saying this. I said this fixture list is very favorable to you guys, and you guys.
I mean,
will
City
be up there.
Like by the time is City gonna be, prepared for Chelsea by then?
But yes and no, because it could be a different City, but it's also going to be the start of a new project for City. So
that's what I'm saying. Is City going to be prepared for Chelsea by then? Is my question. No. That's what I'm saying.
Put it plainly, no.
We're going to destroy West Ham again. We're going to beat Villa's ass again. We're going to beat Brighton's ass again. Like dude, the way we beat some of these teams earlier in the season already, it's not even close. It's not even close. And if we get the defensive, so Thomas Araha. Oh, we'll get to transfers in a second. But yeah, man. I mean, don't sleep on us. Nobody should sleep on this team. And I said this 2 weeks ago now. I said, do not sleep on this team. They have the capability of going on a 10 to 12 game unbeaten streak, in my opinion. Win all of them? I don't know, but unbeaten for sure. Maybe one draw in there. I mean, if we beat Everton, let's just put it this way. We beat Everton this week. right? We beat Everton this week. We have Everton Sunday and at 7. You have Tottenham in the afternoon at 9:30. Well, this is Mountain Standard Time, so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
right.
You'll be in first for a couple hours.
We'll be ahead of you by the time you walk into that game against Tottenham. So,
Yeah.
Joel Kwanzaa, wake the fuck up, my dude, because you might be needed to go, man. That's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
tell your
If
girl, tell
Robertson
your
can't go if
girl.
he's injured. Gerald Kwanzaa. That's the one thing I'm banking on for that Tottenham game is Kwanzaa. Because, bro, I'm not joking you. He looks like fish out of water out there when he's out there. He looks like a fish out of water. Like, out of everybody that's out there, he looks like a fish out of water.
Nah, man. Nah, man. He's the next one up. You know, we got Lenny Euro at home. We got Lenny Euro at home.
I don't even know what just happened. He said Lenny Euro at home, and he disappeared. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's fucking. He looked upset about it too. It's the crazy part. He actually looked upset. Like, yeah, no, man, we got Lenny Euro at home. He was actually upset about this shit. I don't even know where he is right now. You know what? Big up, Logic. Big up, my G. Big up. So let me do this. While he's gone, he'll be back here in a second. While he's gone, I'm gonna address Mudrik. Okay, Mudrik, congratulations, my dude. You just got your release from Chelsea. No pay. Congratulations, my Mudrik. Congratulations. You just got your release from Chelsea. No pay. You know what? Dynamo's not even going to be getting paid. This contract's about to be null voided.
But
My son.
but
He's done, son. He's a dumbass motherfucker, bro. Like when we say this is the stupidest shit. And you know what? Good riddance. You were already sitting at the conference league. You weren't even getting minutes in the
oh, so Chelsea fans can
riddance.
stop acting like he's got potential.
Oh, I mean, he has potential. What am I saying? He has potential. But what am I supposed to say? I
was
give a
joking
shit.
about the Kwanzaa thing. I have to get that out. I was joking about the Kwanzaa thing. It's
okay.
Because it cut off.
Okay.
I was
That
joking
was
about
perfectly timed.
Yeah,
It was
just get that on the
perfectly
record.
timed.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn. But yeah, no, it's a confidence thing, and he needs his confidence back. But I don't know if this game is the game he gets it back because it's not like he's gonna stay in the lineup once Konate's back. So we'll see. We'll see. I would rather Kwanzaa be at center back than Gomez though at this point. Even though what we saw is what we saw. I'd rather Gomez be at left back for Tottenham if Robertson's still out.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. All right, let me get back to Mudryk.
Yeah.
You were interrupting me.
Back to
this guy. Thank you. The only thing I can thank you for is the fact that now I don't even have to worry about you no more. Like I don't have to worry about us trying to find a way to make money back for you. We already taken the L. That's it. I know we taken the L. Now it's over. We don't have to pay you out your contract. We just void that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All the money that we owe Shakhtar Donetsk, void that shit. We still don't. We only paid two payments.
Wait, so doesn't that get written off in PSO now too?
Mm-hmm.
You guys fed him that,
bro. If we fed him it, that's some ingenious shit. But you know that's not actually what happened.
That's not actually what happened. No.
Yeah, that's not what he went to Russia. He was like, yo, he went to Russia, Ukraine, because that's what it is right now. Russia, Ukraine. It's the same thing now. They together now. I don't know. No, we're not gonna go into that. Fucking, they're gonna because bro, the steroid that they got is Russian. You can only get it in Russia. It's not even something that you're capable of getting in the United States.
Interesting.
It's bro. They said it's for super soldiers. Like they trying to do some super soldier shit with it. He's the
Bro, he
winter
does look
soldier,
jacked.
son.
He does
He's the
look
winter
jacked, bro.
soldier. Like, yeah, Mudrik's
He
the
wants to
winter
be Bucky
soldier,
so bad.
son.
He wants to be Bucky so bad.
So he'll probably get the same treatment to Pogba. They'll give him 18 months. They'll give him 18 months. We avoid all his contracts and all that. And now we don't have to worry about opening a place for Esteval when he comes in. Esteval just walks in. He got a spot for himself. He's straight.
Hey, so question.
So what?
Would you take Rashford?
Oh, we're going to get to that. We'll get to all that. We're going to get to all that.
Okay.
We're going to get to that. We're going to do you know what? We'll do transfers right now. Okay?
I'm completely messed up.
We'll do transfers right now. All right. So let's just go about the transfer rumor. Everybody knows the last few episodes that we've done this, that we have our few targets, and then we're going to go through our targets at the end because they have changed on at least Chelsea's side. They have changed. So we're going to go through that, but let's go through the rumor mill right now. Okay. We can start with Marcus Rashford. Okay. Marcus Rashford is on his way out from Manchester United. It's clear as day. And Amarin, well done on making a change on your team. And he knew he needed to make the change, and it's probably best for Marcus Rashford himself to make the change. Okay. As for Marcus Rashford, there should be no reason my club should be anywhere near you. Like, I'm going to be honest. We have plenty of options at this current moment. We're the one team that has enough options that we don't even need to think about Marcus Rashford. Okay. As of your team has no need to even have a conversation about Marcus Rashford. For me, Jadon Sancho is arguably the best performing left winger in the league right now. Arguably performance-wise. Okay? I'll argue the conversation. We don't actually have to have the conversation right now, but I'll argue the conversation. I'll say one of. Okay? We could just do one of.
Yeah, there you go. That's a lot easier. I'm trying to think.
We could just do one of. All right? I don't need to bring in another player. For what? The Conference League? For what?
I agree.
For the Conference League Marcus Rashford? Nah, like there's two other London teams that are better suited for this. Okay? Arsenal, Tottenham, and Villa. Those are the three teams that come to mind when I think for Marcus Rashford. Villa is the best fit, in my opinion, because Emery actually can't. Emery, I do believe he could get something out of him. I actually believe Emery could get something out of him. Like, he'll have the most opportunity to play as well over at because they don't actually have that great of left wing options at this current moment anyways. It's like Philly G, and that's it. They've been playing McGinn out there at some time.
Yeah, they play McGinn on the left, bro, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, like you could use Marcus Rashford at Villa. Like it would work. He would get game time. They play in transition. Like it would work. In my opinion, it would work. Tielemans spraying the ball into space for him to be able to run onto. It makes sense to me. That makes sense. The place that I think he probably goes to is Arsenal. because they just can't solve that left wing spot. And they might move on from like Trossard in this window, I think. The way that he uses Trossard, bro, and the way that Trossard acts, they could move on from Trossard.
At this point, yeah, it's not helping, especially because when he does,
I just think it's bad egg for bad egg in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, I see Tottenham, maybe Arsenal, but for me, I just don't rate Rashford that much anymore. So it's like I can picture him going to a side, but it's like then I have to see Rashford picking up form and keeping it up. Like any of these sides, because if he goes to Villa, Villa's got ambitions in Europe. So like he needs to be producing because he's going to be on the left. I don't necessarily see the link up between Watkins and Rashford happening. Like I can't picture it right now. Maybe it's just because I haven't really sat down and thought about it. I can't picture that. With Tottenham, he's not good at crossing the ball in, and for me, their entire system is off playing the ball on the ground once it gets to the 18. It's just
but you got to tell me this, right? Okay, let me ask you this. He is still better than Timo Werner.
Yes, that is true.
Like we can't sit here and say that other, and they're using Timo Werner for big fucking minutes. Like he's getting big fucking minutes. Seriously, like when is Richarlison ever gonna fucking come back?
I think Richarlison's finished. The spot.
Do you see where it fits? Do you see where it starts to like? Oh, okay. Son moves up top. Now they have another left wing option for not having to play Timo Werner.
Well, Son's getting older, so he kind of just opens that up, right? But I think it just comes down to me is that I don't rate Rashford. I just don't. No,
and I get that, bro. And I get that. Like, but we're not talking about rating Rashford. We're talking about where, because he's leaving, right? We're talking about where does he go?
Yeah,
right.
I think
it's not necessarily does it make sense or is it a good fit? Because I don't even know necessarily if it makes sense for Arsenal to do that. Because I do see Arsenal as a spot, right?
Yeah, I think if we're being realistic, it's probably Villa or Tottenham because they want that type of statement signing. They would appreciate the fan base that comes with it, right? And he has the opportunity to be a talisman there. Whereas Watkins in and out of scoring form, Duran comes off the bench. Rashford would be the star if he gets into form immediately at Villa. If he goes to Tottenham, he's in London. Rashford's immediately the star, regardless of what he does. Like
Villa makes a ton of sense for him, bro. It really does if you look at it. Yo, you're having McGinn playing left mid, bro. Like you definitely could use.
But like, and this is the hater in me. But my thing is, McGinn plays a better ball than Rashford. So like when you put Rashford there, you're gaining speed and the idea of shots, like of shooting ability. But McGinn's probably still going to be more effective if Rashford keeps up the playing that.
Yeah, but I guess it depends on the type of game that you want to play. But like whenever they play McGinn over there, bro, it doesn't matter. You see that's the thing that I don't like about it. It's like here's the thing, right? As good as it doesn't matter how good of a player sometimes an individual is. If you're playing him and you're playing him just to play him, right? And you're putting him in a position that it doesn't benefit the team, then you're just hindering your team. And when McGinn plays left mid for Villa, it's just a hindrance. He doesn't do anything attacking wise. And when he does do things, it's coming from a pressing situation. It's not necessarily like he's better in the midfield where he could pick up a man and lock on that man and be able to press that man from the midfield. When you have him at the left mid position, you're in essence saying you're still a midfielder. Okay, you're still playing midfield and you're moving your entire team over to the right. Now, here's the thing. Like
that's exactly right.
This is this is a whole nother subject, right? Because Marcus Rashford has to take a pay cut. And
Regardless.
based off the quotes that we've gotten today, right? He's more than likely taking a pay cut. Like, that's something we can all sit here and say, like, he's more than likely going to take that pay cut. So, like, let's just see. Everyone has, and I would love nothing more than Marcus Rashford to go to Arsenal. Nothing more. Okay? Because it's going to be my biggest rival going even further down if that happens. Okay? Because no matter what they do, in my opinion, because here's the other one that I'm gonna give you a little sprinkle of the next subject that way when we start talking about is I don't think they do Marcus Rashford, but I do think they do someone similar. Okay. I would not love him. If he goes to Villa, I bet you he prospers. That's the one place where I think if he goes there, I think Emery gets something out of him.
What, you think he'll be the king of Birmingham?
But I don't know about all that. You don't need to be doing all that. But I think Emery is the one manager that I believe that could potentially get something out of him. That's the one manager in this league where I'm sitting here and I'm saying he might be able to get at least 10 goals out of him in the halfway through the season. Like, I actually could see that happening. As much as you don't rate him, as much as you don't rate him, that's the one place. And Emery has a knack for making these fucking these whack trash ass wingers actually be able to do something, bro.
You saying he's gonna do a Danjuma with them and have him cooking?
Bro, I mean, remember Danjuma? You remember what he was doing with Danjuma?
Bro, remember what Danjuma did to us?
You like. All right. So
big up ass. I've never been.
So our next subject is let's just circumference the subject around PSG. PSG as a subject in itself. Okay, because there's a lot of pieces with PSG that I want to speak about. Okay. Kolo Muani and Milan Skriniar have both available for sale, and they will probably be at very good cut rate prices.
Oh God. Okay. Oh no.
This, my friend, is the Arsenal move. This right here is the Arsenal move. Kolo Muani to Arsenal. That one, I'm telling you, bro. And it's not been any better than Marcus Rashford, but that one is one that I think that would be. Oh, the fan base doesn't want me to go get Marcus Rashford, but I can still. Arteta's still pulling his captain save-a-ho, so he gets Kolo Muani and plays him up top.
That's not a bad shout. But like, I saw something that said Arteta said he's fine with his squad. That's got to be a summer move in my eyes.
Oh, what?
That's got to be a summer move. Yeah, apparently Arteta said that.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? That leads me perfect to the whole Arsenal situation. Remember what happened at the end of this transfer window? Just think about it. What happened at the end of this transfer window?
They failed on Nico Williams, and then who did they try to get? What am I missing?
Who did they get at the end of the transfer window?
Marino?
Not the person I'm thinking of. Raheem Sterling.
Oh, he's going to be. What about him?
So no. This is not. So the reason why they even got Raheem Sterling is because the fan base started an uproar. It's the only reason. They were, where's my attacking signings? We needed attacking signings. You got rid of You got rid of Emil Smith Rowe. You got rid of the Reese Nelson, and we have nobody to back up anybody. So who do they get?
Raheem, the dream.
Mm-hmm. Now,
I forgot about him.
now, stage set. Can set the stage for you, okay? The only spot that is I guess there's two spots, okay? There's two spots. There's two spots outside of Arsenal that Kolo Muani's wages would match the structure. Okay, because they're gonna have to take a large portion of his wages because he's gonna go out on loan with an option to buy. Majority, like almost positive, there's nobody who's gonna pay the actual cash. Okay, and then it's gonna lead into what my next subject is on this. Okay, so Kolo Muani, the two spots that I think that are available are Leipzig and Man U. Okay, those are the two spots.
I was thinking Man U
that have potential for him to be able to move to. Okay, PSG are lining up for Nkunku right now across all the French people in England don't see this, but when I go and I'm talking about French football and specifically PSG, I have friends in Paris. So I'm talking to people from Paris that are in there that are having conversations, and from my understanding, it's all these moves is so they can get Nkunku. Like that, this is all. That's why Nkunku's starting for the French team. This is why. This is why right now Nkunku's starting for the French team. He's getting priority over Mbappe because the plan is for him to start at PSG.
There you go.
Do you see what's going on?
The
you
French
see
politics.
actually what's going on.
Yeah.
See, there's 6 people in here, and there won't be a ton of people that will watch this. But this is actually what's going on.
Yeah.
This is actually what's going on. Okay, so all these moves is just so they can line up in Nkunku. Okay, all this is just so they can line up in Nkunku. And Nkunku, but they told it's by mid-January, it's like lined. This be why Nkunku's not playing right now. It's because the deal's done. It's why Nkunku's not playing right now. It's why they put up Kolo Muani and Skriniar so they can get the money lined up for this to be all done. It's why Nkunku starts for the French team over the last 2 international breaks. Now what? Now because what Mbappe did to the French Association, French Footballing League.
Yeah.
Do you see what's going on? It is deep. It is deep. Like it is super deep, bro. The amount of money that was lost because Mbappe left the French league, it destroyed it. So now they're putting this whole entire deal together. Christopher Nkunku plays sparing minutes. Didn't go to Estonia. Why? But he was on the bench. He was on the bench. He is just fine, bro. See what's going on here? Do you see what's actually going on here?
Yeah,
now,
bro.
Kolo Muani, right? Now Kolo Muani and Skriniar are both available. Skriniar, okay. Skriniar already has option to Bayern, option to Napoli. Those are the 2 spots that he has options for already. Those are 2. That deal are both loans with options to buy. Both of them, both locations. Okay. Leipzig has already put in a deal for Kolo Muani, option to buy. Kolo Muani doesn't want to go back to Germany. It's his last resort. He doesn't want to go back to Germany. So, Man U, Arsenal come into mind. Arsenal, the links just got hot today. I saw them today. The journalists came out for Kolo Muani today. It's happening exactly how I was told it was going to be happening. Exactly how I was told. how I was told it was going to happen, it is it's happening piece by piece at this current moment. So then now we have all this moving. Bayern, that Enrique's dream is in Cuckoo up top. That's what we want. That's what he has in his head. And Cuckoo's the striker for PSG. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this leaves Chelsea, right? They want in Cuckoo. There's a difference here to what's going on with like Rashford. Rashford, man, you want Rashford to leave. Christopher Nkunku is wanted by PSG.
Completely different.
Chelsea gets to hit their price.
Exactly.
They're gonna get their money back for Christopher Nkunku. Mark my words. Every dime that they paid for him, they're gonna get their money back. Okay, if not more, knowing these fuckers. Okay?
Exactly.
If not more. Okay. So now, okay, we'll talk about Liverpool a bit later because I do have a theory about what's going on at Liverpool too. Okay. Chelsea is going to be down an attacker. That attacker is not a winger. Okay.
Correct.
That attacker is a striker.
Correct.
Okay. Let's start at striker because I have something to speak about on center back. I don't know how much more time you have, Link. Like, I apologize.
No, what time is it?
It is 7.
Plenty of time.
Okay. So now release clause is coming out for Victor Osimhen. The release clause is coming out for Victor Gyökeres. And we've been linked with Liam Delap. Okay. These next 3 games, let's just say, Link, you draw and we win our next 3, right? You draw 1 and you win. So we're up on you by 2 points or a point, right? We're up on you by a point, right? With you having a game in hand. What do you think Todd Bowley and the LA Dodgers owners would do? If I just gave you those 3 names.
You're buying one of them for sure.
But which of the 3 names are you gonna go and get?
You're gonna go get Gyökeres. I don't think you go and get Osimhen now. Because I don't think there's a competition battle between Osimhen and Jackson. Not on ability, just like on how it would go down. Like you can convince Gyökeres to earn a spot, and he can play on the left too. Whereas, Osimhen.
I disagree.
What? The most marketable.
Thank you, Logic. Yo, Logic. Thank you, Logic. Thank you, Logic. We're in a title race. What are you going to do as an LA owner?
Fair enough. Yeah, you want money. You want marketing. You're right. What am I thinking? I'm tired. Jeez, yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. The fact that we're here, it's only because we're here, right? Without us being where we are at this current moment on the table, right? So close to being up at the top. You're not going to get the one that scored the most goals, right? Gyökeres. Because no one knows who this fucking guy is. Okay? No one knows. You're not going to get the young kid because you would get the young kid if you were in a top 4 race. If we were in a top 4 race, it would be Delap. 100%.
Yeah.
You're going to get the guy that's the most marketable and the guy that's why like the amount of money that we're gonna get for Nkuku is just gonna go, and it's gonna go right into
The Osimhen transfer kitty. That's so frustrating. This is why I hate Chelsea.
All right. So now the last part for Chelsea, the center back, okay, because we're not getting any other position. It's going to be striker and center back, or it's going to be because I 110% believe that we're getting a striker in January. I 110% believe it. Yeah, because and it might be Liam Delap, and it more than likely will be Liam Delap, and I still have this. They probably go and get Liam Delap, but Link, if we're 1 point ahead of you when the transfer window opens, I really believe that deal is not done. That tin hat fucking deal is not done. I might have to put on my goddamn hat again because he's so serious, bro. I don't think Ipswich is gonna let Liam Delap leave in this January window, and I don't think we let Nkuku leave without knowing that we get somebody.
Yeah,
but
that's what might make you go get Osimhen is the fact that Ipswich
and that's why I think that PSG is gonna pay to get Nkuku. Okay, PSG is gonna pay. Okay, so
especially if PSG qualifies for the next round.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm wondering is I'm waiting to see if they qualify. Well, they're on the cusp of that, if I'm not mistaken.
If they beat Man City, they'll be okay. If they win out, they're 25th. Man City's 22nd.
Oh, bro, I need that.
Yeah.
Oh, I need that, and I need that for my Barcola card. Nah, if we had Osimhen in that against Brentford, bro, we would have won 4-5-1. I'm gonna be that ass.
No,
the crosses that we put in that game were fantastic. There was so many good crosses that were put in that game.
You were just whipping them in, man. Mm-hmm. Cross. I like that Maresca changed his tactics. You know, it's nice to see it.
It's nice to have a coach. It is nice because within 5 minutes of 5 minutes of the game starting with Maresca, I know what's going on. Within 5 minutes. With Podge, it took me 90 fucking minutes, and I would have to go watch the game again. Figure out what his attacking patterns were, bro. I'm sitting here. Bro, I watched games back to back. Bro, I sat here one night, bro. I swear to God, I took a nap middle of the day. Have you ever done this? You take a nap middle of the day and you slept for 5 hours, right?
Yeah, completely.
You'll wake up at fucking 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And then you're not gonna go out and drink after that because that's what you would do if you had that opportunity, but you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat here one night and tried to it was like a Saturday, and I sat here and I watched Chelsea's game and I couldn't figure out the attacking patterns after 90 minutes. Watched it again. After about 75 minutes, I realized there weren't any attacking patterns.
You just tell them to play.
Mm-hmm. Star Slayer, my man, he's gonna probably have to take a pay cut.
That pay cut is happening. He knows it. He knows it.
Yeah, he knows he has to take a pay cut. That's the thing, because now he's not performing to the level of what he thought he could perform to. So he's gonna have to take a pay cut.
Nah, look at Rondo's cap. Reno, whatever. Hashtag survive poach.
All right. So this comes to the logic, right? We're not getting VVD. Everyone, you can get rid of that. Milinkovic is just got VVD 6 months ago. He's not getting moved. Okay. Thomas Araujo just signed a new 8-year contract with an £80 million release clause on it. I found out about the release clause yesterday. My agent friend from Spain told me he found out the contract details for that.
So that's a no.
That shit's not happening.
Yeah, that ship's sailing.
Antonio Silva, I just don't like him. I just don't like him. So
We're not getting
the guy that the scouts are looking at, right? That we've scouted for a very long time is going to be Zarbani. So the Zarbani is the Bournemouth, the Ukrainian Bournemouth.
Oh yeah.
And the guy actually, I like the guy a lot. Okay, I like him a lot as a pick. Okay, he wouldn't be my first pick, but I like the guy a ton. I think he's a perfect type of signing for us. In the Premier League, already got that in the bag. Pretty sure it costs about $50 million. Okay, so right around the price range that we were planning on spending on the center back. Okay, That's what we wanted to spend on Araujo. That's what we would spend on Zarbani. Okay. He has a good passing range, and he's a captain. He's the captain of Ukraine. And I don't even think even when Zinchenko's there. I think even when Zinchenko's there now, he's the captain. If I'm not mistaken, over the last couple national football team.
Yeah, Bournemouth's getting rated this summer, if not this January.
I just don't think that they're.
I need Kirkes on the
22 years old.
Zarbani, yeah, they have a nice young core.
Mm-hmm.
I need.
Bro, he could be he could be that. I think that he could be that kind of level of center back though. Like that.
Really good.
High level center back. What's the last part? The one guy I want us to get is Bisek.
He's a beast.
He's a monster. He's a.
But you have to pay. You have to pay. You have to pay up for him.
Yeah. Well, he just signed a new contract too, just a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. So, all these guys, bro. All these guys. Hey.
Big up for the bridge rate.
Appreciate you, Ahmed. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Ahmed. We're gonna have to play again soon, Ahmed. I don't know if you told your fan base how you got beat by both of us, and you have magically lost connection against multiple people when you were losing. So, shout out Barcola Nation.
He said Barcola Nation. This guy. All right. Link, before we end it, bro.
You said you had some Liverpool stuff. Let me hear
it. I have a theory.
I might have something to add to your theory. I was thinking about it before I got home today. Is it involving?
I have this feeling that something by the end of December, actually, that your midfield is going to be something that you're going to want to look at, and on top of your center back. Like, there's going to be a need for a center back, and then there's going to be a need for a midfielder. I don't think you guys get any of the midfielders you want. I don't think that there's going to be a single mid. I think he's going to end up holding pat until the end of the window to see if he can get a deal somewhere. I really don't see a midfielder. And once again, this is because I do not believe you get right? This is 100% because I do not believe you get Zubamendi. And I didn't ask anything about. I didn't ask, and I could have. because he's in Real Sebastian. Like my Asian friend from Spain, he is in Real Sebastian. So I could have asked him. I just decided not to. That's not what I was looking for. The information I was looking for.
You should have asked
I
him.
believe you get him.
Okay, but why? But why? I need to hear this.
How many times do I got to repeat this for you?
You say this, but
You guys are
Who
paying.
are the teams?
You guys are paying. What's going to end up happening is that FSG is going to skimp out. They're going to go and they're going to pay Salah. They're going to pay Van Dijk. They're going to pay Konate. Okay? Christmas present. Merry fucking Christmas. Right before the new year.
So
all of them done.
So I don't think Trent's staying.
No shit. I told you that before then.
But I think it's different because Trent went into the season not thinking we were going to be this good. Like I'm sure he was.
I don't think it matters to him.
I think it does matter because of the PR image of it. At the end of the day, I get what you're saying, but like I think his press, and I feel like he didn't want to go out like Michael Owen did, and I feel like he's going to because he doesn't have. Newcastle won't sell Tonali. I feel like they'll sell Bruno G if we're speaking about that.
They're selling Isak next year.
Yeah, Isak and Bruno G would be the two that would leave.
And I don't think they need to sell in January either. I mean, probably if they want to make moves, but
they still have to figure out what they're doing with Eddie Howe. But
bro, they fucked up so bad. Like that was they
keeping Eddie Howe has set them back 3 years because they could have had Glasner, or they could have tried to go for Slot or Amarin.
I don't think that's I don't think that part of it's my issue. The Tonali deal is a back-breaking deal in my opinion.
Because it was supposed to take them to the next level and it's kept them cemented where they are.
No, not necessarily that, right? So you spend 70 million pounds on a midfielder, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ends up being a midfield. He ends up getting suspended for an entire year, right?
Yeah.
So he's gone. You come to find out, you have this player in Lewis Miley, who I don't know where he's been this year. I think he's coming off of like a long-term injury probably or something along the lines of that.
Yeah, I think so.
But you come to find out you have this player in Lewis Miley who also kept Matt Anderson on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a player and a half.
Yeah, he's cooking out for us.
And you didn't even need, like, if you didn't buy Tonali, you had two midfielders there.
Yeah.
Right there. And Anderson, like, to me, Anderson's the perfect Eddie Howe midfielder. He looks like playing for not Forest.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
So it's like to me, it's like, what is going on? Because why do you need another midfielder? Jolinton plays midfield. You bought him to play attack. Now he plays midfield. He's a great midfielder. All right, not great, good. Good midfield.
He's good. Good quality Premier League midfield.
Good midfield.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? That's 4 midfielders. You're good. Why buy Tonali?
Signing. Hey, marketability. They wanted a big name signing and they
failed.
But
that's not the kind of big names. You need goals.
They have
Isak. You got Gordon. Goals. You got Isak. You just need the other one. The last piece on the right.
They have Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes is left wing.
Harvey Barnes plays either, but I hear you. I'm playing devil's advocate.
They need a right winger, and they could have went and got, and then because they bought Tonali, they sold their prospect right winger Minty, who's playing for
Brighton cooking. Well, I would say cooking.
Back-breaking.
Decent.
Back-breaking signing, bro. Back-breaking. It's the signing. That Tonali signing has hurt them so badly, bro. It has put them back, like, it set them back 2-3 years, in my opinion. It set them back 2-3 years.
I hear you.
But
I hear you.
hey.
What? I didn't quite hear that. Say that again.
It was Dan Ashworth.
Yeah, he's a clown. He's a clown.
Why did Manchester United spend $3 million to try to go that and get that guy? When he made the most back-breaking move in Newcastle's current regime's history.
That's a question I don't have a good answer for. It's Man U. It's Man U.
I mean, bro, once
And
again,
if
what
Verratti
do
wasn't there,
Americans
they would
know?
have had
Is
South.
all I have to say. Is what do Americans know? Because I
Send
sit
it on
here
that,
and
bro.
I sit here and I make these. I get it wrong sometimes, but when I see some of the decision making that some of these clubs are doing, man, it boggles my mind, bro. It boggles my mind that Arsenal went into this league with 18 players. Manchester City went into this league with 22 players. Fucking, it boggles my mind that Arsenal had 3 attackers or 4 attackers total that they could actually play. Like, it boggles my mind. Because, like, the 2 teams that actually have a high quantity of attackers are the 2 teams that are sitting at the top of the fucking table right now. Like, hey, there's a correlation here.
Small.
What are we talking about? Why would we go 18 players deep? Arteta, why would you go 18 players deep? What are you doing? 18 players, 19 players. 1 injury, 2 injuries. You almost have a bare bone squad you're bringing in youth guys as soon as you do that.
Exactly.
If you what are you doing? What are you doing? You asked for this. These teams asked for this shit. They asked for this shit. This is a long, gruesome league. It is a long, gruesome season. And you're going into seasons with under 22 guys. Not even 2 full teams worth of players that could start for you or at least be a contributor with 70 plus games a year if you're decent.
Exactly. And it's like
70 plus games per year, you're decent. What are we doing?
Yeah.
You gotta have players. You need 2 squads. Pep is sitting there crying. Oh, I don't have 30 players. Well, Chelsea don't got 30 players. We got under 30, by the way. And when we got our youth team. But guess what? When people get injured, there's barely a 10% drop in almost every position we have.
You said under 30. I'm crying. I get your point, but it's just the way you said it. It just
bro. Hey, these guys. We started with 40 players. Remember in the beginning of the year?
No, I thought it was like 74 or something.
Yeah, something like that, bro. We had 80 players. We had 115 players.
Yo. You remember when you were doing the rankings of the team on BSB and they put all the extra players on there?
And I was like, yo, some of these guys don't even play for us anymore.
That was so disrespectful. I was crying.
Bro, I had to sit there and take this shit all preseason, bro, from the BSB crew. BSB crew, the NAF crew. Now, all of them got the biggest respect for me because I sat there and I held my own during that time. And I supported this project beyond not getting a backup for Nico Jackson, because I still think that's fucking criminal. It's a criminal. It is criminal that we're doing that to Nico. I'm glad that Nico is stepping up and doing what he's supposed to be doing, but it is criminal that we're putting that type of pressure on him after that type of pressure. He has embraced it. He has embraced it. And I love bro, it's made me love Nico Jackson to more than anything that I've ever seen. Okay. I love Nico Jackson now. I didn't have this type of love for Nico. I love Nico Jackson because he shows me determination. He shows if he shows me determination and he shows me that he can be a top class striker. He shows me this on a weekly basis. It's not just a link up play now. Just link up, just link up, just link up. No, he's fucking finishing goals.
Yeah.
And I love what I'm seeing from him on a weekly basis.
Oh.
But you need competition. Hey, all I would ever want, all they ever did for Didier Drogba was bring in Anelka, Torres, Crespo, fucking Shevchenko, and none of them can rip him off of Nico Jackson or Didier Drogba. Nico has that same fucking type of mentality. He ain't gonna lose that spot to nobody, even if it is Victor Osimhen. So I'm not worried about that. He's a wonderful player, and I am not gonna let that part of it go. But he needs somebody to relieve the pressure off of him so he doesn't have to play every single fucking week.
Yeah.
Especially come next year when we're in Champions League, because that Champions League spot's in our pocket. We just gotta keep the train moving.
Exactly. I just saw ESPN dropped a link that said Marca said that we are interested in Anthony Robinson. So that's why I just got giddy. So I want my American.
That's a great. You couldn't get a better spot.
It's perfect.
You can't get honestly top 5 left back in the league. Can't get better than that.
And the two dumb Americans have been saying that.
And honestly, that's in my opinion, right? If you're trying to get someone in January, right? The way that you do what you do, like to get someone who's going to be successful in January this is my opinion. You look at who in the league is playing, the league that you're in is playing at a high level.
Yeah.
So with Zarbani, this is my thought with the same thought with Zarbani, right? With Zarbani at this current moment, Zarbani's playing at a top 5 level of center backs in this league. Like between all the center backs in this league, like if you look at like at his specific position, right? Because I'm not talking about in a pair. I'm talking about a right center back, right? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about somebody who plays with a right-footed center back, because you can't have, you've seen it with our team. You can't have two left footers on the same side. That's Badiashile, Levi Colwell. Badiashile would look like a crazy person trying to pass with his right foot.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm saying. We sell Disasi, we get Zarbani. If it's up to me, we get Zarbani or we get Ronald Araujo. Araujo is more like the wild card. I feel Barca's going to need a type of sell. Christensen, another one. That one makes a lot more sense just because it would be a homegrown, but I feel like Christensen's going to like a fuck. I bet you he would be. I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham tried to buy him. Christensen,
especially if Romero tries to leave.
Huh?
Especially if Romero tries to leave.
Yeah, I don't think Romero leaves in January, but I like.
It's backup.
Like, but Christensen, I could definitely see Christensen going to Tottenham. Like, because the reason why I don't think we would get him is because of his age. Because he's in his late 20s now. I think he's 29.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think we do that. And that's the same reason why we wouldn't get Skriniar. Zarbani's 22. So, I definitely.
It's with the age profile of the squad.
Age profile is right there. And he's been in this league for like 2-3 years now. It's not like he's been in this league for like that. I just can't believe bro. I can't believe that Forrest was just free run at Milinkovic. I cannot believe it. For 12 million, bro. Like how good he was playing at it was Fiorentina, if I'm not mistaken. How well he was playing at Fiorentina, I cannot believe they had a free run at him for 12 million. I can't believe that shit, bro. Cannot believe
it happens. Someone messed up. Someone definitely messed up.
But
about that.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting window especially for us. I think that when I say us, I think it's both of us. I think
we're buying
it'll be an interesting window for both of us. I think it might be. I think this is probably going to be if I was to guess, this window is gonna have the most money spent in history. January. This is going to be the highest,
the highest
January window in Premier League history, at least between the Premier League clubs.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
So, I think all of Premier League. I think the so and so top 6 clubs, and Everton and Aston Villa and Newcastle. And potentially Forest, depending on their circumstances, but I don't think Forest really need anything, unless they have an injury that I don't know about. I don't know if where Enoui is. The striker.
On the bench.
He's on the bench.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't think that they have any needs unless they make some sales. But the top 7 or 8, I mean, they're all going to be spending money. I think all of them. I think this might be like £150 million window for City. I think it could be around 130 for us, but that's not including any sales for us. But I think we could spend up to 130 to 150 because we will make some sales. I think Liverpool probably got about a 60 to 80 million pound signing in them. At least
or
one.
2 players that equal that in total.
Nah, I think it's
spend 80.
One. I don't think you get 2 players.
No, I'm saying if we get 2 players, they'll total the 80 million that we'd spend on the one.
Yeah,
if we do
that. Yeah, that I could see 60 and 20 for some midfielder. Like I said, bro.
Apparently, I saw a link for Richie, bro.
Quentin Timber. Wait for it. That's who you ending up with at the end of this.
I gotta go, bro. I can't.
Quentin fucking Timber, bro.
Right,
that's who you ended up with at the end of this window. I'm telling you this right now. And he's balling, by the way. If you didn't know, he is balling. But
he's playing very well.
But Quentin Timber, that's who you're gonna get. Because that guy is the utility man. He's a I could do everything, man. Like literally, dude.
Yeah.
Literally.
Right. We'll see.
He's gonna play fullback. He's gonna play left back, right back, center back, CDM, CM, 10. Yeah, I do it all, son. Like that's Quentin Timber, son. That's who you get. All right. Anyways, I appreciate everyone. That's the end of the episode. If you have not yet, I don't ever really ask. You guys know this. I don't really ask. But if you haven't yet, make sure you like the video. Don't share it because we're not sharing no information, no transfer information with nobody no more. I'm done sharing this shit if nobody wants to watch this shit.
Yeah, tune into the show. You want your transfer stuff? Tune into the show. Joe's got links.
Your boy got people, bro. Your boy got people.
LinkedIn.
The nice thing is I went to school to write articles, and I met a lot of cool people along the way. So it's been a quite a journey so far. So this is gonna be a really really cool January with the way that things are playing out. And Chelsea, can't expect anything more than what they're doing. I really, really keep on hoping I hope there isn't too much of a drop off for the remaining portion of the season because I'm really proud of them at this current moment. No, absolutely not, Reno. Reno, I want you to do yourself a favor, okay? Reno, do yourself a favor. I want you to go and I want you to look up the aerial win percentage for Trevor Chalaba. Go and do that for yourself, and you'll see why I said no. Okay? Appreciate it, everyone. Hope you guys have a great day. As you know, we leave you with Kobe. We're going to get you a new Kobe video, though. We're going to get you a new Kobe video. But we leave you with Kobe.
How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the f does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.